I believe, yeah, we're starting off with Saga Expert. I personally love Saga. It's very step jumpy and it has a gradual BPM change that gets pretty quick and then it slows down kind of suddenly. So, and as far as I know the window is a tiny bit late, but it's not incredibly difficult to time. The thing that makes it the hardest to time is really just the gradual speed up, which is just hard for any song that has it really. And it gets kind of scary, especially when it's going up to like a little past 200. You know, it's kind of hard to find. You know, if you're not familiar with the song, it's kind of hard to find where your speed mod is going to be at. So hopefully they kind of get a comfortable speed mod going, and keeping an eye on making sure they're not rushing the step jumps because they're easy to, because you kind of get freaked out by the speed up.
Yeah, hopefully they're familiar with that BPM change, but I guess we shall see.
All right. Shout out to everyone who couldn't make it this year. Shout out to Shadow Obsessed, Devin. We really miss you guys. You and Magnet. Also shout out to Joe. Wish you could be here. Shout out to the Valkyries in the chat who couldn't make it and or are here. All right. So we're just setting our mods now.
Get hype, women's and NB tournament. Let's go. Mistake on the lake.
When I found out like there was going to be a Valkyrie tournament here, I was incredibly hyped. I will also be competing as well as LQUEEZY. So let's get started, everybody. Very first song, very first pool. Interesting to see how it goes. And we got Diablo playing no bar.
Strong MA to start.
Yeah. Starting out pretty close cut. This is a pretty home part. Alright, we're gonna get started with the step jumps.
Oh, we love step jumps.
On both sides so far. Alright, we're gonna start speeding up really soon. Here comes the speed up.
Gradual there.
Yep.
Putting a little heat on him.
And then it's gonna slow me right back down again. Alright, and then we got Pip pulling through on an MA lead. We're up quite a few EX. It's going to be slow from here on out, so it's just kind of coming down to how well we can MA.
Pretty straightforward patterns.
Yeah. Now we got a little crossover run coming up. Nicely executed by both players. And then we're just going to be step jumping for the rest of the song here. And looks like the Pip is going to run home with this. See if she can finish out with really good MA here. Cute little double step part here. All right.
Nice work, guys.
Great job from both players. And we got PIPPIPPCHEERIO taking the first win on Saga. We got 901 from PIPPIPPCHEERIO and 773. So quite of a lead there. Song's pretty difficult to MA with the gradual speed up. So if you pull through the EX lead on the speed up, it's kind of easy to run away because the rest of the chart's pretty straightforward, other than the crossover run and then the
that BPM change is so annoying. It's not like it's like completely shifting to a different BPM altogether where you're completely changing your mindset. It's that kind of gradual, I feel like is almost harder for an MA.
Step jumps are quite difficult no bar.
Yeah.
Not only from personal experience, but even speaking with some no bar players like No Bar Ben and even ZXL, I think his name is. It's quite difficult.
I'm not doing step jumps no bar. No, no way. I also think Diablo might be less familiar with newer charts to DDR, being an older school player. And I know Kelsey's a lot more familiar with newer types of things, so we'll see how this shakes out.
Alright, now we got MOTL5. This 14 is pretty difficult. I'm not quite familiar with it, but what I do know is that there is a little bit of ambiguity in this chart. So if you're not familiar with the chart, like foot placement's going to be hard for you. Right when you want to commit to a crossover, you kind of just get confused right afterwards. So
ramping up the difficulty a little bit here, going from a 13 to a 14 as well.
So we went from a 13 to a 14 now. Nice drills. Gallop part is a little hard too.
Definitely more interesting, less straightforward rhythms than the last one.
Gallops get a little difficult around that BPM range of 180.
It is a little speedy, 184 BPM. Not quite as speedy as the last song we played, but...
And this 14 just goes.
Yep.
It's very stamina intensive. And the timing window is, I believe, a little bit late. Nice on the gallop part for both players. Wow, nicely executed. Pip came.
Gallop.
Coming really strong with the gallops here.
That's
Great
hard to MA. Yeah, that's really tough.
And you kind of have to make the decision. If you're not familiar with the chart, you have to make the decision of double stepping or foot switching.
Right.
I should be.
And you got to commit in that moment.
Right. Nice roll card.
The random stops can throw you off too.
Yeah, it's just not a fun chart to try to sight read, you know?
No, not at all.
And it tires you out.
Yeah.
It's hard to try to sight read it, like drains you of your energy.
Like, yeah, it's a 14, but there's like 15-y moments, I feel like, in there.
Yeah, those stops get pretty rough.
It's the speed and the fact that it's kind of stream heavy. Yeah,
and Diablo is still trying to keep up, so I definitely
with the no bar. Like,
yeah.
oh my goodness.
Again, this chart is just really stamina intensive, so they are definitely trying their hardest.
Hang in there.
Still pushing. Keep pushing.
Finish it out. Come on.
There you go. Nice job on both players here. Pip pulled through with the win. M Diablo did fill out the end, but we have 1523 EX on Pip and then 1070 on M Diablo. Man, that chart is rough. Real rough.
I believe M Diablo might have been on the waitlist as well, so I'm not really sure if they were super like planning on necessarily being here this weekend super early. They may not have trained like they would have had they known that they'd be competing earlier on.
I will say, Saga and IMANOGUILTS is a real tough thing to play back to back for a no-bar player at that. So,
and if you're not warmed up right now, like
first
going into that cold, the cool pool.
Yeah, cool pool. So we're gonna finish out with Good Looking here. Gonna play the ESP, which is a 15. Definitely a newer song came out in A3.
So a lot of players may not be familiar with this if they haven't gotten a chance to.
Yeah, everything is still a little new.
This could be a sight read for both of them. Very easily, honestly.
All right, let's get started. And as far as I remember from this 15, it's pretty straightforward. I do think there are a few crossovers. And the BPM range is really consistent.
It sounds like it's a little faster than it actually is. Like it's only 170, but it almost sounds
it could be easy
fast as IMANOGUILTS. Yeah.
Alright, gonna get started here.
Looks like Diablo's at least played the DSP chart on this, so
currently has Pip in the lead with 2-0. Alright. Doing really good here. Still pretty close in between both players. Seems like they both have a similar grasp on the concept. The beginning's pretty tame.
Little double steps.
Yeah.
It does kind of go with the song, which is helpful.
It's gonna pick up with some syncopation here. Yeah, that's like a little crossover part. Some people do swing the right side. And then this nice little gallops here.
Again, not a chart I'm trying to play no bar. I'm not trying to play any 15s no bar, so big ups to M Diablo for holding it down.
Sheepy doing really good on the crossovers here.
And jumps in between there. Just to tire him out.
Gallops again. I think
hang in there, Diablo.
I don't think M Diablo knows the chart, but also like those gallops and crossovers
And
are
more
kind of
step
hard.
jumps, like this is
for
exhausting.
Nobar. And Diablo's still gonna play. Nice skill section here. Yeah, those you have to foot switch. The ending's a little difficult.
Oh man. Yeah,
Good
we're
work
prepared
from
for a
both
foot
players.
switch.
Shout out to MD
Nice work.
for, even though failing out, still going through. We got Pep with 1249 on EX, and then MDML did fail out again with 789. And that's the end of their set. Pep takes the win on 3-0.
First set of the cool pool. All right.
Yeah, I like how both songs had kind of older songs. Not too old, but we did have Saga and IMANOGUILTS, and then we had something fresh and new.
I felt like we had a lot of galloping going on there.
Yeah.
A lot of double stepping going on there. A lot of step jumps going on there.
Yeah.
That's an exhausting set.
Yeah.
To watch, I'm like, all right.
That's what I was saying, especially for nobody. And that's why I was like commending M Diablo so much, because that it could have been much, much worse, but the first two were very exhausting for Nobar. So next up we have is Vivi and STARLONG playing against each other. We got STARLONG, which is also Lena. You might recognize her from the Life 4 staff and moderation. They just got their 18th lamp, so shout outs to STARLONG for getting that. Congratulations.
That's
to
awesome.
her.
That's
And then
amazing.
we have Vivi. Vivi's from Pittsburgh.
No bar.
Cincinnati.
Ooh.
Oh, that's Cydia. But we have Vivi from Pittsburgh. And she got first in Valkyrie order that just passed.
No big deal.
So current
No big deal.
reigning
That's-
queen.
That's amazing.
They also got first in Valkyrie Bloom 2023. I participated in that. That was really fun. And they also have an 18 PFC.
Wow.
I'm not sure what it's on.
18 PFC?
Yeah, but 18s aren't fun, so shout out
Excuse
to them.
me? Okay, that's fine. This is fine. That's awesome. There's some crazy competition here this weekend.
Yeah, as far as I know, I think they're both pretty familiar with quite a bit of things, seasoned, if you will. Not
Yeah,
well
these are two
seasoned.
players I'm unfamiliar with, so I actually have no idea, you know, what experience these two players
Vivi
have going
has
in.
qualified for Upbeat, so I got to see them play quite a bit recently. I seen them play Down Down Right. I actually didn't get a chance to see STARLONG play, but I've seen their scores in Life 4 here and there and some Valkyrie scores, and they're pretty good. They have really, really solid MA, and I believe they also play Nobar. I was seeing them play Nobar.
This is going to be crazy to watch then.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Shoutouts to Nobar players out there. If you're a Nobar player, make some noise. Y'all have incredible stamina and core strength.
We don't know how you do it, but we commend you.
Oh, Dayani is also Nobar player. Shout out to Dayani.
Nice.
We're going to be seeing them play later, I believe.
That's so impressive to me. I'll play like real easy stuff, maybe no bar for funsies, but man, that is just impressive at a higher level. See additional
All right,
stamina
we're
that
going to get
takes.
started with Saga once again. We're going to start our speed mods. Wow, Vivi has a very impressive score on the expert already. That's 2 perfects. And STARLONG as well, very impressive MA with a AAA of 992. So I'm really excited to see. Yeah, Saga's very underrated. Let's go. I don't know if anyone was familiar with Eclipse East 2021, I believe. 2020. This was a qualifier. Solid MA on both players. We're tied right now. Coming up the gate. Wow,
we
that
both have
already.
so far. Yep.
We're gonna get started with the step jumps.
That'll warm you up quick if you're not warmed up already.
Wow, just absolutely mesmerized by STARLONG's core strength here. We're gonna
jumps on the
speed
dope
up.
bar.
Picking up a grade on STARLONG here. But the rest, pulling through with the MA on the rest of the speed up.
Vivi's MA on this BPM change is wild.
More step jumps here. And we're just gonna, this is just stepping here, just really focusing on MA. I don't think I ever see anyone doing the crossovers. It's just really just double stepping it. Now we're gonna go into the crossover part. Solid on both ends, just amazing. STARLONG not too far behind, can actually pull through if doing really well on the double step, sorry, not double step, the step jump section at the end here. But I think Vivi's gonna run home with it. Quite a EX lead here.
Yep.
But absolutely
really impressive.
Not far behind on STARLONG at all. Nice job on both players.
Woo. Nice work.
We got STARLONG with an impressive 9-5-8 great bow combo. 38 perfects, which is incredibly impressive. And then we have Vivi with an as well impressive 8 perfects. Wow.
And only 2 greats.
It's just really cool seeing that chart done no bar. Yeah, such as are not easy no bar. And it's really cool seeing Vivi show off her really good MA.
Oh yeah. And we're just getting started.
MOTL5. We just saw this chart, but very stamina intensive.
Looks like Vivi's PFC'd this.
Yeah,
that's a crazy score.
Oh yeah. I think that is
STARLONG's also at least familiar with the chart though, so could be interesting.
I have such a hard time trying to do EX in my head when I look at the money score.
I know, like, yeah.
It's like 30 something perfect.
And then typically I'm not worried about EX
Yeah.
or, you know, outside of the tournament context. I'm just looking at that 999 looking real crispy. Let's get it. STARLONG versus Vivi. Cool. First song.
All right, we're gonna get started here.
Second song, sorry.
Really nice MA coming right out the gate here. And they know the drills. Gonna get started on the gallops. This chart is just so aggressive. It just flies out the gate with the stops, the drills.
I feel like Saga's kind of a good warm-up for this chart, really.
This chart is really gallopy and jumpy. Nice MA on the jacks from both players.
Wow, looking really clean throughout these runs.
Yeah, it's actually fairly close still. Both doing a really great job on these gallops. I personally have trouble with gallops at this BPM range.
Yeah, it's a little fast. It's still pretty close.
Yeah. I think we're within like 20 EX or so. Yep. All right, the
Widening a little.
gap is getting a little wide here. Let's see how STARLONG finishes out the song. There's still room to pull through. Both players doing good on the stops. But Vivi's really running with it here. Oh, quick up a miss there.
We're almost there.
Really good on the drills here on Vivi's side. Oh! And STARLONG just pulling on the extra
flare point.
Yeah.
For the flare point. Warming up for the freestyle tournament
We got
this weekend.
1622 on STARLONG for EX, and then 1696 on Vivi's side, 20 perfects.
Wow. And now we go right into a 15. Good looking.
All right, it looks like we're gonna finish out with good looking.
I'm honestly not mad at hearing any of these songs multiple
STARLONG
times.
is really feeling this song, which I feel them. This song is a banger. STARLONG's really not afraid to pull out the style points. We didn't record the challenge tournament yesterday, but she was popping a spin. Just doing the Dougie, hit the whip, a little nay-nay here and there.
I don't even know what that is. it doesn't involve arrows. I can't dance without arrows. Isn't that the, you know, the iconic adage?
You'd be surprised. I don't think many of y'all die. Alright, this is the last song of the set.
Good looking ESP, 15. More gallops and step jumps.
Getting, like I said before, pretty tame. Just some gallops. And then we have like the cute little syncopation part here with the jacks that goes to the beat of the song.
Still pretty close.
And then we're getting into the more complicated syncopation part. Yeah, the cute little crossover part. Like I said before, some players double step it.
Yeah.
They either double step it, foot switch it, or crossover.
That's a decision I personally make in that moment, and I just gotta commit.
You can get pretty easily punished if you don't decide on which one you're gonna do. You can't really mix and match it, you know?
Figure it out.
Yeah. But it's still pretty close in between both players here. I think there's a 15 to 20 EX difference between each player. Yeah,
putting up a
that's
great
a really
fight.
nasty crossover right there. And
Jumps.
Vivi widened the gap quite a bit. Ooh, wow. And someone put up a really, really good fight there. Had a really small gap in the middle part of the song. We got 1341 EX on STARLONG with a 65-20 and 2 grades with 3 misses. And then Vivi, we have 1403 with 46 perfects, 3 grades, and 2 misses. We are still in pool, guys.
So I'm in hot pool, so I don't know why I needed to jump up out of here. Okay, bye everybody. LQUEEZY out. I'm about to go prep. Thanks for having me.
L is abandoning me.
Let's go. Bye, Zap.
Shout out to L. Shout out to the 614 crew representing out here. And incoming we have, oh hello! We have MCAT from the Michigan crew.
Hello, what's up? Good, how are you?
Alright, so currently we're in the pool.
Oh yeah.
Starting off with Saga. We have Aleree from Valkyrie Dimension, Paranoia Ladies, and I believe Sheepy is part of the same.
Yeah, Sheepy's from the Michigan crew.
Looks like Sheepy is pulling through on the EX lead right now.
Oh yeah.
Now it's the straightforward part where it's like the same BPM, but we're gonna do a few more step jumps.
Yeah, this is a really fun chart. I like it a lot.
I love Saga.
Oh, it's so good.
So it's just straightforward MA here.
Yeah.
Little steps, and then we're going to go into the crossover part, the fun part.
Ooh, nice. That was clean. That was clean.
Great job for both players.
Yeah.
And Aleree's doing a really good job trying to keep up here.
Oh yeah.
Step jumps are a really hard hurdle for some people because you have to be really accurate.
Yeah, those step jumps are really tough too. Those are really tough.
Then we have this rude yellow air at the end.
Oh yeah, it's
I
so
hate
rude.
that
It's so
arrow.
rude. Nice job. Both players did awesome.
All right, we have 631 for Aleree, and then we have 876 for Sheepy. Sheepy taking the win. 72 perfect on Aleree and 75 for Sheepy. All right, and then now we're going to do a MOTL5. Not a fun chart.
I do not like
It
this
is
chart.
very stamina intensive.
Yeah.
There's some really unfun crossovers and drills.
No matter how many times I play it, I feel like I can't get a handle on the tech. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget the stops.
Oh yeah.
You gotta step on your right foot. Don't forget it.
Then bring it around town.
Literally.
Yeah, let's go.
Alrighty, let's get started. Shout out to Valkyrie Dimension, by the way. Both players are dedicated Valkyries. Aleree, I know, made a lot of improvement recently, especially over the course of Valkyrie Bloom.
Oh, nice, yeah.
6.3. I was very impressed by their gameplay. I think they came pretty close to in their division.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, Bloom was such a great event.
And then Sheepy, I know, is a pretty seasoned Valkyrie.
Yeah.
He's part of Valkyrie Dimension for a very long time at this point. They were one of the first players I met when I joined Valkyrie Dimension a few years ago.
Yeah. They've been practicing a lot in Michigan, and they've improved so much. Really
are they Michigan crew? I did not know that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Michigan.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Crossover part or double step for me, because I can't cross over the chart.
I like, yeah, this step, this chart, I like the double step for sure. Oh, here comes the part. Stop.
Alright, and then it's just like double steps here. Some jumps. We're gonna go into a gallop section in a little bit. I'm sorry, the drills.
Oh, both players
the gallops.
nailed those drills. That was awesome.
Yeah, this chart is just so hard to keep up with.
It is really hard. Very stamina
He's kind of running
intensive.
away with this, but don't count Aleree out because this chart is really hard, and I'm just really proud of them for keeping up here. And then the ending is so rude.
It's so hard.
The ending is so hard.
Nice job, both players. You've been awesome.
Good job for both players.
Yeah.
Sheepy took a pretty significant lead, finishing out at 1464 for EX, and Aleree is at 1144.
Nice. So,
alrighty.
up next we have Good Looking.
And I'm not too sure how familiar both players are with the newer A3 song.
Oh, yeah.
So it could be completely even here. So we'll see how both of them do.
It's a banger. Good chart.
I love this song.
Yeah, it's so good.
And it actually is a pretty straightforward 15.
Yeah.
There's a few crossovers, and then some syncopation.
Yeah.
But it's not incredibly difficult. If you just have to get used to the syncopation at around this BPM.
Yeah.
So you have to be like intermediate at your syncopation.
Isn't it the ending that's kind of weird on this one? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like at the very end.
But not too bad. I think both players will do really well.
Oh yeah.
Aleree has a feeling score on this, but I've seen her playing some A3 songs yesterday. She might have studied up a little bit. We'll see.
Yeah.
Both players setting up pretty strong.
Nice.
She's in a lead of looks about like going on 40 to 50 for EX now.
Yeah.
Alright, and then the syncopation is going to pick up from here on now.
Oh yeah, this is where it picks up a lot.
Both players are really good on it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's like a cute little crossover on that little part there. And then there's like a gallop part.
Oh yeah, those are kind of tricky.
If you don't know this chart, it's kind of hard to figure out what the gallops are doing. I think Aleree is confusing them as drills, which is a common misconception with that type of gallop pattern. It can look like a drill.
Yeah, it does. It kind of does. Like those two, those look kind of like a drill.
And I just want Aleree to push here.
Let's go, Aleree. Let's go. You got this.
Just really looking forward to
I want to see that pass. Yeah. Let's go.
And
Amazing.
really good job for Aleree pulling through and passing the song finally.
Yeah, that's awesome. Nice job. Nice job.
And then we got Aleree passing it with an 8:56, and then Sheepy pulling through with a really impressive score of 12.
And a PB. Got
I think that's a PB there.
Awesome job.
Really good job for both players. We got an up score and a clear.
Yes,
that's
we
what I
love
like
it.
to see.
We love to see that. That's the Valkyrie Dimension power right there.
And everyone's popping off. Shout outs to the Cool Pool and everyone who participated. For those who missed it, the Cool Pool played Saga, ESP, IMANOGUILTS ESP, and Good Looking ESP. If you missed it, we had Pippi Long and M Diablo for the first match. Vivi and we had Vivi and Starlong for the second match, and then we finished out with Sheepy and Aleree. Good job to all the players of the Cool Pool. We are now moving on to the Hot Pool. Our song choices will be Mind Parasite, ESP, On the Bounce ESP, and Aerials. Wow. That is, I would love to participate in that. Yeah, I'm going to be hopping off on commentary for the time being. Yeah. But my name is Zappy, aka KINDLADY. Thank you so much for listening in and continuing to tuning in. Make sure you shout out your favorite players, everybody. Yeah. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.